Hey everybody, today's the 9th of April and I'm going to be going over the review of the algorithms for the first week of April. Before I do that, we'll talk about the disclaimer, but we'll be highlighting some of the different trades that the Phoenix had as well as what the Wave, Swing, Crusher, and Pro Trader did. But as we've been doing, I'll be focusing in on the Phoenix, but we'll address the legacy algorithms as well. Go ahead and we'll go to the next slide and I'll discuss the disclaimer real quick here. So go ahead and pause the video though if you want to read this, but basically this is just explaining that there is substantial risk of loss in trading futures. It's not for everyone. Keep in mind that past performance is not indicative of future performance, and we trade the algorithms under a letter of direction, which means I'm not a CTA. So these are LOD algorithms that we offer. And with that, I'll go ahead and get started. All right, so the high-level view is that we had a really good week 1 of April. We had, so I gave it an A. The profit loss was, on a percent basis for the Phoenix, it was 13.88% that we were up, and that's based off the live account that I track. The dollar gain was $2,776 per unit traded. So like I said, it was a great start, and I'm going to show you some of the different trades we had. But the Phoenix day trade had a really big winner on the 5th of April, and the Momentum ES has had a string of about 5 winners and no losses so far in April. So put that together, and it spells a really good start to April that we've had. But I'll go ahead and look at some charts though and kind of show you the details. Now, as you should be aware, the Phoenix trades 3 algorithms. It trades the Momentum 10-year. Which is this top left chart. It trades the Momentum S&P, which is the chart to the right. And then it also trades the Phoenix day trade, and that's the one on the bottom left. I know a lot of people that are watching the video are legacy customers trading either Swing or Wave, Pro, or Crusher. And just so you know, those algorithms all trade the same 10-year note algorithm, which is the top left, and all of them except for the Wave trade the same Momentum S&P algorithm, which is one on the right. And then the day trade is just slightly different between the Pro and the Crusher and the Phoenix. But for the sake of this discussion, I believe that the trade was the same on the Crusher and the Pro. But I'll go ahead and get started though, and let's look at a few of the trades that we had. Okay, so I would like to start with the 10-year note algorithm. And again, this is the same algorithm that is traded in all the other packages. But really, this review is for the beginning of April, so from this point forward. And as you can see, the 10-year has started to stabilize a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we start getting into this trade again in the very near future. So we could start seeing some trades on the 10-year. But this chart's easy because we didn't have any trades, so there's really nothing to review on it. So let's look at the day trade now. So that's this chart here, and this just shows the Phoenix day trade. And again, this is a review for April, so we're really starting from about this point, which would be the 1st of April, and then moving forward. And you can see we really only had one trade. That was this one right here. And it was a great trade. We got in just after the market opened and got out on a slightly early exit when it hit our target that the algorithm threw out. So one difference between the Phoenix algorithms day trade and the other day trade that the Crusher and the Pro trade, they have the same entries. So if you're on the Crusher or the Pro, you would have seen this same day trade. The difference is the Pro and Crusher holds till the close unless it's stopped out, where the Phoenix can actually get out a little bit early, kind of like it did over here. Now, I do think this algorithm is going to be better in the long run, but it could be just a difference of what I would say would just be noise, though. I do expect this algorithm to do a little bit better in the end, but it's not like it will do twice as good or anything like that. I don't expect that, but I do think it'll do a little bit better. But this algorithm again is a day trade long Phoenix, and a great trade right there. We made about $1,000 per contract traded, so it was a really good trade. About I think we made about 20 points on it. But let me go ahead and show you the other algo that the Phoenix trades. And this one again, if you're on the Swing, the Crusher or the Pro, you actually trade this algorithm as well. So this data applies to you just like it does for the Phoenix people. But again, we're starting from April, and I don't include this in the Actually, I'm sorry, I do. This gain is included in the results that we show because it's from the close of March through in the beginning of April is really where we start. So we did have a winner right here, but this is the first trade that we entered in April, and we got out shortly after we got in. And if you're trading these algorithms, you're going to start seeing that, and it's different than the bull puts. With the bull puts, as you know, we would get in and hold until the expiration. With the futures algo, it gets in and can get out pretty quickly. Sometimes it'll throw out a 4-point target, and that's when you see it, we get in and we get out. Sometimes even just a couple minutes later. I believe that's what happened on this day, on the 1st of April. On the 2nd, we got back in at the close, and notice how we got out when it hit the 4-point target the next day. So we actually held this one overnight, but when the market opened, it gapped down, but then it rallied and it hit our limit. We got out, and then it sold off again. So that was a great day for us because, again, the algorithm did the right thing by getting out. But then on the 6th of April, we had another trade where we got in and got out shortly after. And then the same thing happened on the 7th. And the same thing happened on Thursday, which was yesterday. So we actually have only held overnight, really only one of the days here. And that was this one here. So that's great. So this algorithm did a good job. It had 5 winning trades. Let's see, this one here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you include this one. So it like I said, it did really good. But if you're on the swing, you also saw these trades. These are the same trades. If you're on the crusher, you saw these same trades. And if you're on the pro, you also saw the same trades. The only one that didn't would be the wave. And I'll show you that chart next. So give me 1 second, I'll pull it up. And we'll talk about the Geronimo real quick. Okay, so all I did is I pulled up the Geronimo algorithm, and I guess I actually forgot that the trades would have been the same. So it's true that if you're on the wave trader, the wave trader trades this Geronimo algorithm plus the momentum 10-year. So the 10-year applies, but this chart applies instead of this one that's behind it. But if you look at it, notice how they had the same trades for the most part. It is a different algorithm, but it's based on the same code that we use in the Momentum ES. The difference is it tends to get out slightly different at times and also get in a little bit different. But in this case, the trades actually lined up fairly closely. And this one trades on 382 minute, where the Momentum ES is 384 minutes. So that's one thing that can account for the very slight differences in the chart. But if you're on the wave, it had very similar trades. It had a winning trade back here, which, let me pull it up so you can see the date. This is pretty much the same trade we had April 1st, a little winner right here, same kind of trade right here, and then 3 winners as we move forward. So the Geronimo wave trader also did pretty good. But again, I'm really trying to zero in on the Phoenix and then also just highlight the other ones as well. So to summarize, all packages had a pretty good week, a great start to April, and it feels good to finally, to string a few winners together like we did. So the net result was really good, and let me go ahead and switch back to the PowerPoint, and we'll finish off this presentation. All right, so just to summarize the Phoenix one final time, I gave it an A, really because this week we had all winners and we didn't have a single losing trade. So it's a great start. The Phoenix was up 13.88% so far for the month, and that equates to $2,776 per unit traded. And again, every unit is 20,000. So if someone's trading a 20K account, as of the end of this first week of April, if they started with 20K, they would have about 22K plus $700, so $22,776. If they had a 40K account, then you just multiply that by 2. But on a percent basis, that's 13.88%. So a great start, and I think that's the main thing I wanted to do. I do plan on continuing doing these weekly kind of end-of-week reviews. Again, just to try to be as transparent as we can with our customers and be able to show them the trades that we had that week. So really appreciate having you as a customer, and looking forward to hopefully closing out April with even more gains. But like we said, great start, and we'll see what happens moving forward. But the expectation is that we continue, and that we put together a really strong April. And once we do that, we tend to have multiple winning months back to back. So hopefully this is the start of a strong rebound out of the drawdown that we've been in, and looking forward to sharing next week with hopefully more gains. So have a great day. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us at sales@algorithmictrading.net. Be happy to respond to you. And thanks again, and have a great day. Bye-bye.